Hey, what's going on YouTube? Back at it again with another video. But of course, before we start with any video, you guys could please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified for future videos. Alright, so in this video I'm going to list off a few things that I like about the Iron 883. There's like about 5 or 6 things that I can think of real quick off the top of my head right now as I'm writing as to why I like the Iron 883. You know, and one of the main reasons that I ended up picking the Iron 883 over anything else is because it looks cool. I mean, you look at it while you're riding, you look at it from the side, you look at it from any angle, it just looks great. It's an awesome little bike. You know, I always get stopped at, people always ask questions, people are interested in the bike, you know. There's not a lot of bikes out there that can garner that much attention from the public. People are always looking, people are always interested, people always want you to rev it. Even though I still have a stock exhaust, they still want you to rev it. It's an awesome looking bike. It's badass. You know, everything's blacked out that needs to be blacked out. Another reason that I like the bike, besides it looking cool, and I'm sure you could see that I haven't done anything to it, but you know, stay tuned, there will be a couple of modifications coming soon. But yeah, I mean, the aftermarket community is insane. You know, like, I could get whatever I need to personalize this in the way that I want it to. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a car or bike community have this much aftermarket support that I have for this bike. I could turn this into a cafe racer, I could turn this into a club style, I could turn this into a lot of different things. Like the ideas are endless, right? I could change the gauge relocation, I could change the handlebars, you know, I can make them sit higher, I can make them sit lower, make them drag bars, you know, cut the fenders in the back, remove the fenders, so many different things, tank lift, wire tugs. I mean, if there are things that you could change on this bike that you probably wouldn't even have thought about, you know. And that's the amazing thing about this bike, is the customization, along with, not only is this bike cool stock, oh my god, you can make this bike look even cooler after you mod this thing up, you know. I mean, it's gonna hit pretty hard in your pockets. I'm not gonna say it's not expensive, but I mean, there's some things that you could change that's pretty cheap. Another reason that I like this bike is I live in New York City, you know. I'm on my way to New Rochelle right now from the Bronx, because I'm gonna go to the Empire Harley dealership in New Rochelle to get some maintenance done. But and as you can see, I'm on the highway right now, so on the highway it does well, it's solid. But in the city, riding around in New York City, this bike is phenomenal. When you think of a cruiser, you think of this oversized monster bike that takes up the road. Nah, this bike is so narrow. It's narrow, great on gas, and just riding this thing, you could easily get through traffic with this. You could bob and weave, you know, split lanes easily. Like, the handlebars are narrow, the bike is narrow. I think this bike was made to bob and weave through traffic easily without any issues. Like, you won't have any at all. So, as a city bike, amazing. As a highway bike, it's solid. You know, I'm not gonna lie, after you get up to 75, 80 miles per hour, it does it does rumble a lot. But that's the beauty of actually this bike, is the rumble. You know, that's what makes a Harley, is that it rumbles a lot, even on low idle, when you're just chilling and relaxing and acting all cool. Yeah, you know, the handlebars shake, you feel the engine shake, the whole body shakes. But that's what makes this bike cool, because you know, a lot of these Asian bikes, they just don't have that feel, you know. And there's a lot of copycats, like the Yamaha BiLT. That bike looks exactly like the Sportster, right? And he's even faster than the Sportster. It's a 950cc and this is an 883. But it just doesn't have that feel. It has that look, but it just doesn't have that feel. It also doesn't even have the aftermarket support. Not yet. I mean, who knows? Maybe they will. But I don't know. If you want something that's like a true Americana bike, you know, that feels like a Harley, I don't think there's any other bike that feels like a Harley, even within the Harley lineup, that feels like this. You know, the Dynas used to. You know, I used to look at the Dynas as a bigger Sportster, but they got rid of that and went to exclusively to Softails, which is there's nothing wrong with that. You know, they said that the performance is amazing, right? But it doesn't have that rumble, it doesn't have that shake, it doesn't have that Harley authenticity. You know, everybody's going for that non-shake, you know, and I get it. You know, when you're on the road, you don't want to get fatigued from riding and all that. But if you want that true American purebred motorcycle, this is it. This is it. Another thing that I could think of right now is that even though there's so many Sportsters on the market, if you maintain it, it's well kept, and you did whatever you had to do in order to keep its value, it will keep its value. Let's just say that, you know. And even if it, I'm not gonna lie, I see some like terrible looking bikes on Facebook Marketplace, but it sells. It sells. And for so many Sportsters online for sale, it holds its value. It really does. It's not like a Yamaha BiLT, for example, that looks like this. It just loses its value quickly over time, and in a short amount of time. This one, it holds it for a good amount of time, for many years. I mean, I've seen like 2011s, 2012 Iron 83s that, oh my god, they still hold their value. You know, they probably lost like maybe like 2-3 grand if it was like retail price, and that's about it. I mean, a lot of these bikes is, you can't say the same for that. One more thing that I could think of that I really like about this bike is that it's an 883, right? The power is just enough for a beginner where you're gonna have fun riding around, you're gonna get comfortable. It's small, the weight is small, it's light, the bike is small, so it's easily, you know, able to handle across, whipping it around. But yeah, the 883, I feel like is perfect enough for a beginner where you're not gonna get tired of it. Like if you get yourself a 250cc, a 500cc, any of these, like anything lower than a 750, I think you're just gonna get bored of it quickly, and you're just not gonna have that much fun. You know, at least with this bike, you'll have fun. That's for sure. You know, you'll grow into it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna grow into it pretty quickly, but at least you won't be bored of it. That's for sure. And the beauty of it is that you could resell this. You actually could resell this and get your money back for it, at least minimum. That's for sure. but I think it's a great beginner bike. It's also a good city bike, like I said before. So you don't have to get rid of it, you know, if you live in a major city. Yeah, you don't have to get rid of this. And plus, as a beginner rider like myself, because I've only been riding maybe like a couple months, you know, I'll say like 3-4 months, I think. I haven't been riding that long. At least I'm riding in something that's cool, something that I like. Oh man, I almost messed up back there. Yeah, you're just gonna enjoy the bike. All right, well, I'm about to wrap this video up. Thank you for watching. Again, if you guys could please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It'll really help out this channel. Appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, take care. Peace.